Yo, what is good? It's your boy Ray, and this is the Everyday City Carry podcast. And tonight we going live, baby, with Ron Kwok. What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on? How you guys doing?
We chilling tonight, and we're just gonna hang out with our boy from LA, man. You know what I mean? I think you're probably the second Asian like homie from LA that I know. The
Oh,
first
really?
one is this dude that's like he owned glowsticking.com. I was a
Oh,
big like
wow.
glow sticking kid, took
Okay.
a lot of ecstasy and all that stuff. But I was on glowsticking.com, and like this is like a place where like ravers that did like the crazy glow sticking, like that actually had technique. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like back to back tosses. Like I
You're
was
like,
doing
"Pow,
all
pow, pow,
that.
pow, 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 pow,
Yeah,
wow,
not
wow,
no
wow,
figure eights,
wow,
bro. You
wow,
got to do
wow."
the horizontal heli.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
not
Like,
the figure eights, and then you got to go like,
yeah.
and then you catch it behind your back. But anyway, this
Oh, shit.
guy, he was like building computers since he was a kid, and I
Mm.
think he retired when he was like 30 something, bro. He sold his like startup for like 5 milli, and
Oh,
he's like the only
man.
other Asian I know from LA right now.
Legit,
Yeah, he's
legit.
Korean, dude. But
Okay.
yeah, man,
Okay.
I got to get back there. I really
It's fun,
dig.
man.
I was going to EDC there.
Oh, yeah?
You ever do that? Ever go to
Nah,
EDC? Nah.
unfortunately. Yeah,
Yo,
yeah, yeah.
EDC. Damn, I was.
No, I like the music. I love the music. It just never made sense for me to go out to a festival. I think it's just timing and anything else, so
Did you do like the Asian parties in the clubs?
yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Where you, like, show up to a table, and it's, like, bottles on bottles of Hennessy. It's
And
just
then you look at the girls and then you don't approach them. That's usually the
like,
joke.
we
It's
all
like,
we all mobbing at the bar, like,
yeah, at
"Ooh,
Asian
yeah,
parties, like all the guys are like, you know what I mean?
Oh,
That's always
man.
the joke. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Drop what y'all are carrying in the chat, by the way. We're already off the rails, like right from the beginning. We got
That's
the
how we do
Robbie
it.
the mascot, in the back with a new thing. And I
Yeah,
bought this. It's like a wanted poster for One Piece, and it
I
lights
saw
up,
that.
right? And I would
What?
use it, but like it just looks like a blob, like a light blob.
Oh, was it an exposure thing?
I put it all the way back there, and it
Uh-huh.
still doesn't work. So I
Oh,
don't know.
man.
I think it's just really bright,
Okay.
and I don't know. I'm just gonna keep it there for now, but that's why
Yeah.
it's unplugged. But anyway, if you have any questions for Ron Kwok, drop them in the chat. If I see them, I'm gonna use them. If I don't,
Hell
like my
yeah.
bad.
Hell yeah. Apologize in advance,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. We got let's do a roll call real quick. We got MWK in the house. He says, "What the hell?" Ray and Ron. Hell yeah. That's an inside joke about this TikTok that we watched. And this guy would look at people's sneakers in the street randomly. In like the hood though. So there would be
Okay.
like fake Jordans, and like the Jordan symbol is him like not even doing a Jordan move. Like it's not
Uh,
even like the thing like this.
the
And
dunk,
he
yeah.
would sing like Jordan never did that move to the
Oh, just, like, singing
Yeah, yeah.
bullshit.
He would just sing to random people in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
hood, bro. They doesn't even know.
Oh, man, that's
It's
funny,
bad
dude.
funny. We got Mind of Milton in here, gear related. Shout out to you, man, for not being the guy that I thought I didn't like. And Mark H is in here. Ben Gibbs, my homie from NYC. We've
Let's
got
go.
Ian Coates, Big Quack Energy. We were laughing about that off camera.
Yes.
Bronny's in here. What's up, Bronny?
What's up,
What's up,
Mikey?
dude? We got who's this dude? Branch McCracken. Love the name, yo. That's awesome.
Hey. Oh, yeah. Twig Squid is his, like, Discord name.
Oh, nice,
Yeah,
yo.
he's a G.
Fire.
He's
Oh,
a regular in the Fit Challenge. He was doing a lot
I
of stuff.
actually like your Discord a lot.
Really?
I'm only on 2 Discords, actually
Okay.
3.
Mm.
But yours is really good. I pop in there, check out what's going on, and that's like the only fitness outlet that I have.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Like, you got me into the fitness challenge. I was already like fit before it, but like
Oh, yeah, we knew. We knew.
it really got me to try to bulk up again. You know what I mean?
How's that going?
Well, this weekend was New York City Comic Con, and
Uh-huh.
you don't want to eat a lot when you're there. So when you're bulking,
Oh,
you're trying to eat like at least 3,500 calories a day, maybe a little
sure.
more. Like anytime I could
Damn.
fit in protein or like some type of good carb, I'll eat it. Right?
Sure.
That's pretty
Yeah.
much. I don't watch what I'm eating that much when I'm bulking, but since Comic Con, I didn't eat that much because you don't want to, you don't want to use them con bathrooms, bro. You know what I'm
Oof.
saying? You want to just take a leak, but if you got to take a crap, bro,
Go back to
son,
the hotel, man.
and you're in a
Don't do
costume
it there.
too, like Tanjiro
Oh, that's
taking a crap.
right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
You know how many layers of robes you gotta take off to
Oh,
get
dude.
to the bum hole? Oh no. Oh
So
no.
I basically like unintentionally was cutting already.
Okay.
So, I weighed in at I was still 168 today,
Yeah.
which is I think I'm 3, maybe 4 or 5 pounds heavier than when we first started the challenge. So I did gain some good mass, but I
Good.
think I'm gonna like cut down a little bit.
Okay, so you're
Yeah.
switching it up to a cut phase now.
Yeah, I took off the bulk oatmeal in the morning, which was like
Mm.
over 1,000 calories. So cutting that out
Damn.
is
Okay.
definitely gonna take out a bunch, and I'll be right around 2,800, I think, maybe 29.
2,800 is your cut?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be at around 28 to 29. Yeah, something like that.
Oh my god.
I'm still like
Wanna know
trying to
my
figure out
numbers?
what. What
My
do you?
numbers, my cut is like it's like 2,000 flat.
Oh
And then
shit,
my bulk is like 23, 24.
23,
Yeah,
bro.
bro. I don't know,
Yeah, but
man.
like you're 5'8" and you said you're 155.
Yeah, I'm with 55, man.
So I'm the goal is to try to retain at least like up to 165, 166 and like lose
Okay.
only a couple of pounds and still
Yeah.
have a little bit of the muscle mass. I'm gonna lose a little bit. I think I'm at like 80 pounds skeletal muscle mass right now, which is still pretty
Okay.
good. Like I
Yeah.
look good already. It's just increments now. You know what
Mhm.
I mean? Like
Mhm.
I've plateaued. The newbie gains are gone.
Yeah.
So it's like at this point, it's like, oh, let me see if I eat more broccoli this week and see what happens. You know what I mean?
It's all experimentation, right? You gotta figure out
Yeah.
what carbs you resonate with more, and then you kinda just go ahead with that.
I dropped a Instagram like questionnaire thing, and
Mhm.
our homie Matt from Urban EDC actually has a question for us. And
Oh.
it says, what does both of your vitamin supplement stacks look like?
Oh, geez.
He
Here, let
said
me go
trying to
first.
he
Let me
said
go
trying to
first.
get swole over here. That was like the last comment.
I don't take any vitamins.
No vitamins?
Yeah, I don't take any vitamins. I eat a lot though, and I eat like not a lot in the sense that I eat like a lot of calories, but I try to make sure I eat like organic food and fresh veggies and rice as much as possible. And so, I'm not eating the fast food too much, so I don't know, I'm not supplementing at all with that. But I am taking a protein shake, so maybe the vitamins are in there.
Yeah, so damn, you don't have a vitamin stack, bro. That's crazy.
Should
I
I?
I mean, well, I think it depends. Like, I think it helps me. My
Mm,
girl pretty much tells me what to take.
okay.
Which is like, multivitamin. You gotta have that.
Sure, yeah.
D3 because everyone's like deficient in it,
Yeah,
apparently.
yeah. Mm.
I take that. L-glutamine. I don't even know what that does. My girl told me to take it. And magnesium
Glutamine.
is really good for sleep and stuff like that. A bunch of other things.
Mm.
Creatine.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, okay, so I guess I do creatine, but I don't count that
yeah.
as a vitamin, I guess.
Yeah, but Matt's trying to get swole, so I'm like, if you take
Oh, okay.
creatine for a long
Oh,
enough
nice.
time, it'll like, kind of like give you a little bit of water weight, a little bit of a fluffier look. But I think for peace of mind, if you're working out, like it's good. Like once I
Mhm.
started taking it, Metal Complex told me to take it. Probably the most swole EDC content creator. He's jacked. He doesn't
Oh,
show it,
yeah?
but I get the pictures. I
Yeah.
get the pictures behind the
Woo.
scenes. He's like, bro, check it out after the pump, and dude is stacked, bro. Like
Okay.
he's like Mark Wahlberg ate Chris Pratt. That's what he looks like, and he's just
No
jacked.
way.
Dude,
Damn.
and he looks like them put together. I don't know if
Okay.
you ever seen Metal Complex,
Oh,
but
yeah. Oh, no, I haven't, but
he's
damn.
super jacked. And
Okay.
he told me to take creatine,
Goals.
and once I started doing that, I felt just the muscles just like look fuller,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
it's a really
It's
good
the
tip.
most well-researched, like,
Mm-hmm.
quote, unquote, "drug" behind caffeine
Mm-hmm.
as you drink as you take a sip of
No,
coffee.
it's water. It's water this time.
All right. I was just thinking, what are you talking about, caffeine? But yeah,
Got the
creatine,
crazy
definitely.
mug, No.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Hey, Accessorize Me is in the chat. He
Oh, he
says, "Sheesh,
is.
I'm in
No
all these live
way.
chats, but never actually invited. Heartbreak."
Wait a minute. Wait
Oh
a minute.
no.
Where is he?
He's a little back. Dude, we
Wait a
love you,
minute.
Vince. You're always invited. I hope
Oh
you know
my
that.
god,
You have
bro.
an open invitation,
Bro,
brother.
if you want to go live right now, like I'll DM you on Instagram too.
So Ray's basically asking if you want a three-way.
You know what? We're about to have a jam right now. Like,
Let's do it. Turn on
no,
one of those 8
because
cameras you got in the
I
studio.
would
Let's go.
never expect Accessorize Me Vince to come to my live show.
Yo,
That
we
is
Asians
so,
gotta stick together, you know what I mean?
yo, the first time I I talked to him was on a call, in our EDC collab group, and I was like, man, this dude is so chill, yo.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, and then we just talked about like YouTube and like how it's going and stuff like that, and like what he's experiencing now, like the level that
Yeah.
he's at, and then
Mhm.
Maurice Moves is in there, and John
Yeah.
Gadget, and a bunch of other creators that super serious, like definitely
Yeah.
doing this as a side hustle or like a main gig,
Mm.
and it was really interesting to hear from everybody. And yeah, he was in there, and I'm like trying not to fanboy out like crazy.
Hell
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. He's broken a mill and he's doing his thing over there in Canada. And oh man, the aesthetics are on point. The personality is on point.
Oh, dude.
You know?
If he was like, how in Magic cards they have like Magic cards, Marvel cards back in the day. Did you ever collect
Mm,
those when you were a kid? And
mm,
they had like the
mm.
power levels. His
Oh
power levels are like
yeah.
really like very even. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like he has a good
Well balanced.
personality, good scripting, good cinematography, great editing,
Mhm.
pacing. I think his pacing is probably some of the best.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he gave me a little bit of a, I don't know if this is like it's not a hidden thing, but he said all my videos are filmed kind of in different segments anyway.
Mhm.
So converting them into shorts is really easy.
Yes, I noticed that
Yeah.
about it because I was trying to repurpose my long form, but then
Yeah.
the way I structured my stuff, it never cut well because I talk quickly and then I go from one thing to another really fluidly. So it just seems very disconnected when I try and repurpose it into shorts. Not Mr.
Yeah.
Vince over there. He's doing it right.
Yeah, he's really good at it, man. So I always try to take inspiration from people that are, really succeeding in the space that we're in. And there's it's crazy that like our boy Brandon, who's in here right now, like
Yeah.
fucking
EDM. What's
blew
up,
up,
man?
bro.
Yeah.
And I do
Mhm.
have some inside baseball type questions here
Oh,
for you. But first of all, like, what are you carrying today? That's what everybody wants to know, right?
hell yeah. Well, I just got back from Blade West. I don't know, maybe some of y'all are
Ooh.
familiar with that little show happening out in Salt Lake City, Utah. But it was an amazing show. Not as big as like Atlanta's show, but it was oddly, I personally think it was the best show. Just
What?
because like from a creator's perspective, as well as just the conversations I was able to have there, like Atlanta was a riot because everybody was there, but it could
Yo.
be overwhelming, you know what I mean? Intense. And there's always this pressure to speak to as many people as possible because everybody is there. But at Salt Lake City, it was way more casual, way more laid back, and you could tell the quality of the conversations you have were just like on another level, you
My
know?
my main like kind of reason to go to Blade West is like Brandon is always there. That's like his spot, right? Because it's
Yes.
on where he lives. So
Yep. Mhm.
you know what I mean? I think one of my dreams actually is like, I'm balling out of control enough to like just fly to different states and just collab with all of you guys like whenever I want. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It
Like,
would
bro,
be
I'm gonna
sick.
be in LA, let's do something. And then kind of like what Zach in the Wild is doing. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
Zach in the Wild is you know Dos Equis, the most
Yeah, yeah.
interesting
Yeah.
man on the planet? That's
Yeah.
Zach.
It's
That's
Zach.
Zach, bro. It's Zach of the EDC adventure world.
Yeah.
Like, he's a storied man, very, like he has a very, I don't know, how do you say it, refined, sort of articulate sort of history of EDC, and it's just his adventures, going to different places from what I hear. After the show was over, he took Taylor and Ricky and went just adventuring for an entire day. They went out to the salt flats, they went to the desert, they did a bunch of stuff. They found dead animals, a cow skull, like,
That's
it's
crazy. I saw the
yeah,
pictures that Ricky put up.
yeah.
Oh, before we get into, we just completely went left field here. Like,
Oh,
what
yeah,
are
my
you
bad.
carrying today? No,
Did I
it's my fault.
deflect?
I
I
got the
deflected, bro.
ADHD.
Yeah.
The
This is the Tactile
Maverick.
Knife Co. Maverick. This is the G10 version. When
Cool.
they first released, they had like the Rich Light micarta, and the scales were very sort of like very flexy.
Yeah.
So this one, the G10, is a little more rigid. Not that you're going to be squeezing your knife in any which way when you're handling it, but Magna Cut. And if you would focus for a second, it's just a really good action. It's really fun.
That's
Whoa.
fire, bro.
Yeah, dude.
I got the special edition of that right here.
Ooh, let's
I
see
got
it.
the butterscotch.
The butterscotch, or as I like to call it, I called
The
it a
butterscotch.
terracotta for an entire stream, bro. I was like,
Terracotta
check this out.
micarta.
I got
Terracotta.
flamed so bad.
Yeah, man.
Nice,
I mean,
man. How do
that's
you
that.
like it?
I like it. I definitely like the rock wall better, but it's
Mm,
cool though. You know, I like, you know, when you're a content creator in this space and you just
mm,
get to check out so many things.
yeah.
Like, I really like the weird stuff. You know what I
Mm,
mean?
yeah.
You know, because I just say yes to every company. That's where I'm at in my content creator journey.
Send it over.
Yeah. So like what I have right now is the Huntsman. This is
Oh
from
yeah,
Kaiser.
Kaiser. Yeah,
And
that thing
this
is
is a
nuts.
pretty wild design that you would think costs way more. This is under $200, and it's
Damn,
definitely not my norm to carry something like this, but like I just fell in love with it because it's so insane.
it's wild,
Um,
man.
yeah, like one of my favorite knives of all time is the Urban EDC F5.5, and that is
Of course.
so much simpler than this. But
Mhm.
sometimes, you know, I have to carry the weird shit, man. That's just what it is. You
That's
know,
like
as
something straight out of Monster Hunter. You know what I mean?
I love Monster Hunter, bro. It's one of
You
my
know?
favorite games. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's named after the Australian like crazy big spider thing, the Huntsman.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
for sure.
so it also looks kind of like that demon in Demon Slayer, the
Oh
spider one.
yeah, there you go. Uh-huh, uh-huh. You gotta
Yeah,
bring it back
man.
to anime somehow.
Yo, I know, right? Oh, I think Neves Knives is in here too, man. Yo, what's up, bro? That's my homie right
Hey,
there.
what's up, Jared? How you doing, man?
One of my dearest friends who I got to meet at Blade Show Atlanta, and it was like meeting my brother, dude. It was crazy, and I was like shy as fuck at first when I met
Oh,
Jared. Yo,
really?
I was just
Ray
like, damn,
Shy?
man, how is Blade? Yo, dude, I have like people don't believe it, but I have a lot of social anxiety, like a
Mm,
lot,
yeah,
and I mask it by being a good like talker or just being a talkative person
yeah,
in general. But like inside, it's like I'm freaking out, you know,
yeah.
like
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah, I get it. I get it. Everyone has a mechanism that they kind
yeah.
of like fall back on, but you do it effortlessly, man. We can't tell.
Oh, thank you, man. I know you went full time the last time we
Mm,
spoke on my podcast, and
yes.
I think actually you were the last guest that was ever on. After that, I kind of just did this solo thing for like almost a year, bro. And then
Oh
I'm
yeah.
coming back to guest again, and you're the first one back.
Excellent. I love
Yeah.
it. Full circle. Full circle. Let's go.
um, but you know, how's the full time content creation gig going?
It's fun. It's fun. It's scary, but
Oh
it's
yeah.
fun. You know, like it's that methodology where like, you know, you could be mediocre at a lot of things, or you just pick one thing, you just be the expert on it or really good at it. So when you go full time, you're able to focus all your attention on the one thing.
Mhm.
And yeah, it's scary because, you know, thinking about finances, thinking about, you know, like, oh, this flops, what am I gonna do next? But if you kind of like channel that and really lean into it, amazing things happen because you start learning things so quickly and you kind of get your finger on the pulse of it and you're able to learn how to talk better with brands, learn how to be a better creator, listen to your audience and all that stuff.
I am actually probably experiencing that right now, which is like I'm kind of good at a lot of different things,
Mm.
but I don't really have a strict thing that like the channel is known for, you know, except like this dude is silly, bro. You know, that's really the only thing.
But that's good.
Yeah.
That's good to be known for. You know what I mean? Because you, when someone needs like a picker upper or someone wants to be entertained, they look up Everyday City Carry. You know what I mean?
Oh man, that touched my heart, bro. You
For
know what
real
I mean?
though, you know, it's because you know I can always rely on you to be happy and laughing and stuff, and
Yeah.
I know it's like I don't want to like put some pressure on you or anything like that. Like, oh, now I gotta always be this happy chipper dude. Everyone goes through it, you know what I mean? But you know, you bring an energy to this podcast, this live stream, and Atlanta. You know what I mean? Like meeting you dressed in all clad orange high vis. You know what I mean? And just having you be the man on the street kind of thing. You bring an energy, and people like that.
I gotta do more of that next time I go. I don't know when the next time I'm gonna be able to go, bro. You know, it's
Yeah.
actually part of the the question I just asked you. Like, there's a little tab here. It says, "How do you balance being a dad, a husband, with the demanding schedule of being a content creator?" Because I'm about to be a father too, you know, in February, and
Congratulations, brother.
I'm like, you know, how do I do this? Because I have a problem with time blindness. I don't know if you know that term.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, people with ADHD, I definitely have it. I don't take any
Mhm,
medication anymore, so it's kind of
mhm,
run rampant, but I feel like I feel better when I don't.
mm, mhm,
And you know, I will never really understand like how little time I have or how much more time I have to take care of a task because I'm always seeking the next like dopamine
Sure.
thing. You know,
Yeah.
that's what it is when you have you only want to do the interesting things. So things
Yeah.
like, oh man, I have a custom knife coming in today. I want to unbox it immediately. But then if it's
Yeah.
like, I don't really want to talk about this gear that much, you know what I mean? It's a
Mm.
little tougher. But yeah, how do you balance your time?
For sure, for sure. I think especially with a child coming soon, I think that the number one lesson here is that you just got to be flexible. Cause like the one thing you'll learn about having a kid is that you can never have a routine schedule ever again. Like especially as a newborn, because then you're gonna be up every 2 hours,
Yeah.
and your lady is gonna need a lot of support. And knowing you're gonna definitely be there for her.
Yeah.
So in that,
Mm.
you got to always prioritize family first, and that can come up whenever. So what I would recommend to you is just accept that, be flexible, and don't let yourself get too down. Like, oh man, I really wanted to work on this, but I'm always going to be interrupted like every 2 hours. How am I going to get anything done? Just roll with the punches, and just have a simple list of what you need to get done this week.
Damn.
And try not to schedule it. Try not to be like, okay, at 9 a.m. I gotta do this, 10 a.m. I gotta do that. Just have a simple ass list on a post-it. And when you have a chance and you feel up to it, cross one out, do it. And then whatever happens, if you have to go change a diaper, if you have to go, tap in for your lady, do that. And then just roll with the punches.
Damn, dude, that's crazy because like with ADHD comes the gift of like hyper focus. Like I'm talking like before I was, again, I had time blindness. So I was like, fuck, I gotta post 4 times for Urban before this podcast. And I did it, bro. Like
Yeah.
I got 4 videos done. That's 4 different captions on 4 platforms. Like
Wow.
it was right. I think I started super late because again, time blindness started like just like got it all done, wrote all the captions.
Sure.
And by the way, I've never had to write, I think 49 captions a week, bro. That's how many captions I write. Yeah, I've started to get better at writing. But anyway, yeah, like it's when I get hyper focused like that, and like for example, Kelly will like try to talk to me, I become full of rage. Like that is the problem with ADHD is like when you get in the zone, right? Which is like what most people want to get into, that zone state where you just like flowing everything. Like, dude, I'm just crunching, cap cut, like hyper focus. But if I get that disturbance, it's like this rage fills me. Like I don't get mad really, but it's like it's this really terrible feeling.
Frustration, right?
Yeah, I'm wondering like how, but I know I'm gonna like love my daughter, bro. Like I'm already thinking like, oh man, I have to be a good dad. And I was with my nephew at Comic-Con, and I took him. It's his first time going. He's a sophomore in high school, bro. And he's like, man, no one likes anime. You know where I'm from. I'm like, let me tell you something right now, bro.
Yeah.
People of all ages like love it. And then I took him to Comic-Con, and it kind of like gave me a little bit of experience of like being a dad, because he was just with me the whole time. Like my brother was there too, but he was hanging out with me, And yeah,
That's
I'm
awesome,
really
man.
excited to be a dad, but I'm scared, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
is my body gonna go to shit? Because like, I've worked like 5 years almost, just trying not to be the skinny guy anymore, and it's finally happened.
Yeah.
And then like I'm thinking like, oh, if I'm not gonna get good sleep, it's like, it's not optimized for fitness for me. You know what I mean? Like I'm scared of what's gonna happen, but excited at the same time.
It's gonna be fun, man. Like
Yeah.
it's so many different feelings, you can't even describe them really. Like there's good things, there's bad things, but it's not like if you were to change a poopy diaper,
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
And okay, all right, you're fine.
Yeah.
I was just trying to say, like, if you take it out of context, it sounds unpleasant. But then when you're doing it for your daughter, it's like you don't even bat an eye because it needs to be done, and you love her and you're gonna do it for her. And it just gets better, I think. But I'm still, for all those of you in the chat who have like full grown children, adults and all that, know that my kid's only 2.5. So I'm still very early in my journey
stage though. That's where like they sound like Boo from Monsters Inc. That's like the best.
Oh,
yeah, that's the best, where they start talking to you in like this crazy language. It's so cute, yo.
Yeah. Yeah. One thing I wanted to mention about that rage, I wanted to
Yeah.
share this story.
Okay.
One time I was making this video and I was at the studio table recording some B-roll and it was me and the shot and I was doing something. And then I was mid take and then my lady like opens the door and asks me to do something. And you know, because she needed help with something with our kid at the time. And you know, I was like, oh, like flow interrupted. I was like really
Yeah.
frustrated. I was like, oh, all right, whatever. So I walk out and I help her with it. I do whatever it is and it was fine. You know, it took 10 minutes, whatever. I got back to it. I finished the video. And then I popped the SD card into my computer and I'm looking at the clips.
Yeah.
And it turns out that that take that I got interrupted, I didn't stop recording. So
Yeah.
it kept going. It kept
Yeah.
recording, right? And I was watching myself get
Get mad.
frustrated
Oh.
at my lady. And I looked and I was like, what kind of asshole is this? You know what I mean? Like you feel it some kind of way when you're in the moment, but it's different when you see yourself. Like, am I really like, did I really look like that? Like to my lady just now? Like, what the fuck? And
Yeah.
so, you know, I really internalized that because I was like, wow, if this is how if this is how she sees me when I get upset like that, like it's not worth it. You
Oh
know,
man.
I never want to be caught doing that, like to the people I love, you
Yeah.
know? And so that was like, oh, I got to change, you know, that's not the behavior I want to like instill in my child, you know, I don't want her to reflect that if she sees that. So that hit me hard. So
Oh my God, you are such a better man than me, dude. Because like, well, my girl and I are very like whimsical. We're
yeah,
always joking around. Like Kelly and
which is
I is
great.
like, our relationship is based on like trying to laugh 24 hours a
Mm,
day.
yeah.
So, you know, when I do get kind of like not I don't. It's never upset, but like there's this weird thing. I get stuck in a loop where I'm like, oh, I'm just trying to film the video, and I look like this eccentric guy, and I know Kelly is like laughing, like kind of.
Mm, yeah,
Sometimes, you know, it does go overboard, and I know when it does, and I'm always like very apologetic about it.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and I tell her like we have that term. I'm like, oh, sorry, you know, I got stuck in a loop. You know, like it
Mm,
happens. We're like the
yeah.
loop can last all day, bro. You know,
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah.
crappy part about ADHD. It's like you're acting a certain way because you don't know that maybe I think I'm being funny, but
Yeah.
you know, I'm being offensive. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
stuff
Like
like
it's a step
that.
too
And
far kind of thing.
but
And
most of the
yeah.
time, I would say like 90% of the time, we're just laughing so hard. Yeah, like you know, she's my girl's mad pregnant, and we're all like talking about her belly and shit. She's like, "Look at my belly button, bro." You know what I mean? Like,
Like the day it turned from an innie to an
yo,
outie. You know?
yo, my girl had to used to have a belly button ring, right? And then like there's like 3 holes.
Oh,
It looks
jeez.
crazy.
How you gonna out her like that, dude?
It's yo, I mean, yo, if you really want to get to the behind the scenes, patreon.com/everydaycitycarry. Kelly is on there, and we're talking about like the pregnancy and all this funny stuff with the reactionary videos and all that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
How often are you posting?
Right now, long form once a week.
Okay. How about
And then
short form?
short form, I've kind of changed my strategy a little bit. Before I was doing daily shorts.
Yeah.
But I noticed that over time, and especially the second half of this year, I feel like shorts are becoming like really saturated. Like
Yes.
like lots of meme stuff, lots of like everybody's doing shorts, which is great.
Mhm.
And that
Mhm.
was the strategy for the last year and a half, 2 years. But I feel like now I'm not getting as many views as I was like doing what I was doing. And I
Same.
feel like I'm focusing too much on quantity and not so much quality. So I'm revisiting it. I'm trying to think like what's a good way to actually execute these shorts.
Mhm.
And so I'm doing like maybe 3 a week and
Yeah.
then focusing again primarily on
Quality.
long form. Yeah, quality long form stuff. That's how I grew my audience. You know, I think I'm sitting at like 24,000 right now.
Yeah.
And the vast majority of that has been long form content watchers. So I'm
I've
bringing it back
switched
to
as
basics.
well, dude. Like I've kind of
Oh,
like
shoot.
done more because when TikTok started paying with the creativity program, which is in beta right now. You know, it's 1 million views and you could get like $1,000, bro. And 1 million views is not
Jeez.
is not very hard to get. So
Yeah.
I did a video on the Reat T1000, just an
Uh-huh.
unboxing.
Yeah.
Very easy. I think that
Mhm.
video made me like $60, and it was like
Wow.
I barely did any editing.
Yeah.
So I switched to more like I'll unbox something and then I'll have a talking portion at the end. And if
Mhm.
since YouTube doesn't have anything longer than doesn't have longer than anything than 1 minute on the shorts, I'll just like post it as a regular video. I don't know. This is very like left field, bro, because
Yeah.
if you watch this video, which is in portrait mode on your computer, it's like fucked up.
Oh.
But yeah, because it's gonna go, you know, you're gonna have this.
Oh, it's gonna fit a horizontal in a vertical frame.
However, if you were to ask a lot of people how they watch YouTube, everyone watches it on their phone. If you watch it on your phone, it's fine. And it just looks like it's in portrait mode, but it's a long form video. So that's how I've been posting the videos that are over a minute, because I tend to do like 5 minutes, because on Instagram, they have up to 10-minute reels now. And then on TikTok, it's up to 10 minutes as well. And I also post on Pinterest, which is up to 5 minutes. So I try to keep that and post the same thing. Try to post like maybe once a day. Sometimes I don't. Like this weekend, I went to Comic-Con. I'm not going to post, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Of course
I'm not going to post. I just get my work done for the clients, which is like really how I make my money, which is like the next question I have for you as a content creator is like, I make my money off like managing social media, like for people is really what I do. I create content and I manage it, post and stuff like that, make captions. It's like kind of like a social media manager that could make content too. Yeah, like what is your revenue like come from the most? Like, do you make videos for people freelance, like that kind of stuff, or?
Yeah, mainly commercial stuff for me.
So like agency work type shit.
So I've done some agency work. I've had agencies reach out, and then you know it would be like a one-time offer, and then you know I'd hit it out of the park, and then they'd either come back with more offers, or you know it would just stop right there. Or I work with brands directly. You know, I'll just do cold outreach, or they'll come to me, and the biggest thing is figuring out what they really need. You know, like as a creator, it's easy to be like, okay, I'm gonna sell this short for this amount of money. I'm gonna sell this long form for this amount of money. This product integration for this amount of money. But when I talk to a brand, I want to make sure that I kind of listen to what they need. And sometimes, like, what I've noticed is brands don't really know what they know what they want, but they don't know how to get it. So they think like, okay, I want more revenue, I want more conversion, but they think the way to get it is to buy one reel. We know that reels are a long-term strategy. You got to be consistent. You got to post like one every day. So that comes out to 30 reels a month. It's not one reel, it's 30 of them, right? So, you know, I just try and really listen to what they need and try to interpret, okay, this is what I could do for you to achieve that result. And, you know, it could be commercial videos, it could be photos, it could be a product drop, like an integration in one of my videos. It could be affiliates. So it's a big variety of things.
Yeah, man. I feel like I'm still getting the hang of like what it is I'm doing. I have like definitely steady revenue that's growing, and like doing the affiliate thing. Like, man, we're all trying to like play this game, right? You know what I mean? We're all trying to become like the next Knives or fucking accessorize me or whoever.
Accessorize me.
Yo, dude. But you know, the thing is though, like, you know, oh dude, you know what was the funniest thing? When we were in the pit, right? You ever heard of socialblade.com?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can look up like what's the estimated revenue for a channel. So we were like social blading each other. My revenue is so bad, but it's wrong, of course, because it's like the amount of views you get, and they can't discern between the shorts views and you know, long form. But like, yo, it's so we looked up if Knives is in here, and he's gonna be like laughing at me. So we looked up Stas's, Knives. You know, mine is dog shit, of course, because I don't do a lot of long form. And then we looked up Metal Complex, and it was like so much money, bro.
Like $2 million a year.
No, bro, Knives was like, no way.
That's awesome,
dude. MC posts like 3 or 4 times a day, like, and he does shorts too. It's pretty wild, and he shoots with like an Android phone.
Oh wow,
how wild is that? He's one of the biggest in top-down content creation right now.
That's nuts.
Just a phone, bro. Just
isn't it nuts when you see like a short that has like 4 million views or something, and it's just shot like this. And it's not even like they planned it. It's just like, hey, this is a knife that I found. It's black. It has a pointy end, and it has a pocket clip. Watch more videos, and it's like 4 million views. I'm just boggled, man.
You know who like really impresses me right now?
Mm.
And I talked about this guy before. I'm gonna shout out right now. He's my boy. You ever heard of Sharp AF?
Sharp AF. That sounds familiar.
Yeah. So I met him at Blade Show, and I
Mhm.
was like, bro, you gotta just post like mad shorts a day, like, cause I was like killing it in shorts at that time. But this guy's content is crushing it on TikTok. His YouTube is okay.
Mm.
He's bigger than me now, but yeah, so he's really good, dude. Like I mean, in terms of like a knife content creator, I really like his style a lot. It's
Okay.
kind of like
Knife review
accessorize
time,
me-ish.
straight to the point. This is the Civivi Kyvie. It's a cool little knife, smaller than a Bic lighter when closed, and it should even be UK legal because it's non-locking and the blade is less than 3 inches. It fits really nicely
Good,
in your
dude.
fifth pocket,
Nice.
and relatively speaking, it's not a very scary looking knife, so it's one you could probably use around non-knife people without freaking them out. It has a nice blade shape for
That's
opening
good.
up letters and packages, and unlike a traditional slip joint that uses a back spring, this instead has a double detent system, making it more fidgety. The Kyvie has a 1.5-inch 9CR blade and is available in ivory,
Cool.
black, or
Straight
JG10.
to the point.
Or if you
know
want
what I mean?
something a little bit bigger,
And he
there's the
flexes his knowledge
Kyvie
without
Plus.
flexing it.
One
Like,
thing some of you
yeah,
might not like.
XO,
on
the
TikTok?
XO Riyadh or whatever, that Riyadh XO, he just like pulled it out casually, but didn't even reference it. I like that.
Dude, his TikTok is like blown up considerably. Like I'm talking like
Wow.
he went from, I think at Blade he wasn't doing that much, to getting like 700K, 1 million views, like just crazy. Like his affiliate links, like you
Damn.
ever, all right, let me ask you this. This is something. This
Ooh,
is
here we
some
go.
inside baseball thing. You ever like look, first of all, I didn't close it. You ever like see your friends and you know, I know this is just a me insecurity thing, and I see my friends, right? They get like, we work with the same brands, right? So
Okay.
I'm, oh, they sent him that? You know what I mean? And I'm like, fuck. And I feel so bad. Like I'm like, because I work with Concept and they haven't sent me anything in a while, and Sharp AF is my boy, right? But I'm like, they sent him to Baku and not me. Then I see, oh my,
yeah.
like 30 flashlights, bro. I'm like,
Bro.
damn, his affiliate sales must be going crazy because that's when they send you more stuff,
Yeah.
You ever feel like that?
Oh yeah, dude. I walked 3 Blade shows with Brandon EDM. If you didn't know, he has over 500,000 subscribers. So
Yeah.
we're,
And his personal.
yeah, and we're colleagues. You know what I mean? Like I love his style, he loves my style. So we're chopping it up all the time. But when you walk a show, and you're walking next to this guy, and he doesn't even approach the tables. He's just walking, and then like they'll flag him down and be like, "Hey, come over here! I got this for you." And I'm like over here, like, you know what I mean? Like,
You're like, live with purpose.
I'm here too. I got a camera,
We're gonna
So-
get there though, man.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? We're gonna get there. And shout out to Gear Related for dropping a dono. Love this type of content creator conversation. I had my first video pop off for my channel last week and finally saw a glimpse of the power of affiliate marketing. Love listening and learning from creators like you guys. Gear Related, and I've told this story many times, I thought he was a different guy that I didn't like. Went on his live show and realized I really like this guy. He is not that guy. So I'm very happy. And shout out to you, man. When you get that first pop, Metal Complex, and I always give him props for doing this, but when I first went full time and things started to take off, like I think I was like 5,000 subs and I was doing like 750K views like a month. Like it was like getting closer to a million.
Wow.
Yeah, this is like when the shorts boom started happening.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you did research on this, but at one point people were getting 300x to 500x views that month for YouTube, and I was already posting 4 times a day, and that's where my growth happened. But he called me and he was like, bro, this is my advice to you, man. You're gonna make it, bro. I could tell, I'm doing this a long time. It's gonna be peaks and valleys, baby. Like when you get that peak, it feels so good, and then it's gonna stagnate and you're gonna feel terrible. And like you have to remember that it's gonna peak even harder the next time. And that's my advice to you, Gear Related, is like that's how it works, man. Like sometimes you're at that peak and you feel so good, and then you're watching your boy's video and they didn't send you the concept Baku. You know what I mean? And you feel bad, but you just got to keep going. Everyone figures out their own thing.
Yeah,
And,
absolutely.
like you got, before I was posting 4 times a day, it was killing me, dog. Like I was working for an agency. This is when I first went full time and I finally started getting gigs. I said yes to everybody and I was posting like 10 times a day, bro. Like 2
Damn.
times for the agency, 4 times for Urban, 4 times for me. And I was like so stressed out.
Yeah.
Like the money was real good, but then like I started hand selecting gigs that I wanted to do and just feel better up here. But the peaks and valleys thing is important. Like you got to remember, if you're gonna be doing this, there's gonna be times where like,
It's part of the game.
yeah, like YouTube will be like, hey, we're not letting you post links and shorts anymore. Guess what? And then like your revenue just tanks like crazy.
Yeah.
Then you got to
yeah.
figure out the next thing,
Mhm,
Oh,
mhm.
Pinterest has 5-minute videos and they allow you to post links where the person just clicks visit and that's your affiliate link, like in the video. Like Pinterest has videos now. So it's an underutilized platform, in my opinion. But you find little tricks like that. And if it works for you to post there, you do it like that.
Yep.
But thank you for the dono, bro. Appreciate that,
Dude,
man.
Cole's a great guy. Like he's super down to earth, and you look at his setup and you wouldn't think that he's like a quote unquote small creator. Like he's
He's
clean.
bro. Looks
Yeah. Oh yeah.
super
Mhm.
clean. That's the thing that I noticed right away.
Mhm.
Are there any knives that you are looking to pick up, or just like are an admirer from afar? Like you never gonna get it, but
Well, I'll tell you what. Right now, after Blade West, I know
Yeah.
for sure I'm getting a Koenig Mini Arius.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Like it
Tried it?
solidified it for me. Yeah, because like the Arius, so Koenig Knives has this knife called the Arius, and it's a really nice, solid knife, but it's big, in my
Yeah.
opinion. It's a full size knife. You either like it or you don't. But it's $700 for that full size Arius. Looks so clean, and action is amazing. Then I heard that they were gonna do a smaller version, and this was back in, I think, Blade, Texas, when I first kind of handled the Koenig Arius for the first time. And then Atlanta came by and I heard about the mini Arius, but no like protos or production, to be had anywhere. So I never really got my hands on it. So Blade West, they were selling the mini Arius. It was the first kind of production run.
How much was it?
And it was $800. Yeah. And I think like in my mind, if it was 600 or 650, I would have been down. I would have. But it was 800, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna leave it as a grail. But I got to feel it in hand. I got to flip it. I got to wield it. Oh man, it's
one of the best.
Butter.
Yeah,
it's beautiful. Yeah.
Have you ever seen? Do you know the Knife Modders?
No. What's
I'm gonna
up?
put you on right now to some craziness,
All
bro.
right. Let's do it.
Oh, and you know what's mad funny is next year I'm definitely gonna do that. Like, show me your Instagram Explorer page, and I wonder how many people are gonna say no, because you were like, I'm not showing that.
Yeah, it's two different things, what you make and what you enjoy. So yeah, we're gonna have to decline there.
Yeah, I thought of that right now because I'm on my Instagram, so I'm about to show you this page here. But they do Ariuses a lot, yo. And I'm just like, damn. Oh my god, they have one right here. Look at this.
Oh, dude,
bro. I mean,
clean,
I met them when they weren't that big, and they are so insane at their mod. Their mods are so insane now, bro.
Did you see the polish on that, bro?
I know. Dude, look at this. Look at this new thing they got. Just finished up this a few minutes ago. Some laser work over red Cerakote.
What?
What?
I thought that was some crazy Damasteel.
Yeah.
Like, holy
it's crazy what they do now, but they do put a lot of Ariuses. There's another one right here. There's a blue one.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah.
Silk blasted. That's
nice. My god. Yeah. Where's another? Let's do one more crazy one. I mean, everything is crazy that they do. Oh, look at this like Tiffany blue one. This color is like popping off right now in the knife and the EDC game, right? A lot of like the Tiffany blue kind of like
oh my god.
You know what I'm talking about? Like this color, dude. Everyone's doing this right now.
Yeah, there you go.
Is that the new Ultim, you think?
I don't know. That's more of a color than a material.
No,
honestly.
I know, but I mean like in terms of the color, everything's gonna start being Tiffany blue.
That would be sick. I'd be on board with that. Tiffany's blue, that's dope. I don't know. That I feel like that's like a lawsuit waiting to happen. Though, you know what I mean? They're gonna be like, you gotta stop calling Tiffany's blue. Yeah.
They're calling it Tiffany blue. You know what's crazy is like, how come like the EDC community has not gotten flagged by Disney? Because Disney will fuck you up, dude. All the Mandalorian, like Jedi, like Boba Fett stuff.
Yeah,
not
that's
one
true.
peep.
I feel like maybe it's not publicized, but I have heard rumors that some people have been kind of like hit with cease and desist and stuff like that.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I've heard
like
some
from Mickey Mouse,
from Mr. Mickey himself, man.
Damn.
House of Mouse don't want you touching their shit.
Yeah, because I watch a lot of podcasts. That's how I basically got better at doing this. Is like listening to the comedians and stuff. And anytime this big podcast, The Fighter and the Kid, would do like merch with like, I don't know, whatever, like Mickey on it or something like that. It'd just be like
the hands, like the gloves,
anything you can't, and it's over. You know what I mean? You got to stop it, or you got to fight with Disney. Like, dude,
you don't want that fight.
You don't want that smoke, bro.
Yeah.
Do you sharpen your knives?
I do.
You do? With a system or freehand, like our boy Jared over here?
Well, here's the thing. I used to do it freehand.
Yeah.
Because I had, I like the practice of it.
Yeah.
And just learning, that's a skill that you perfect over time and keep maintaining that angle and all that stuff. That's cool. But I found that over time, learning more about knives and knife maintenance, and especially with the opportunity as creators to work with brands like Worksharp and Wicked Edge, I feel like these people are offering really complete systems to take care of your knives, and it's so easy and it's so like stupid proof to use them.
Bro, that's another thing. It's like when that new Worksharp came out, right? Because they sent me their old one, right? And I saw all my friends making Worksharp videos for the new one.
The Pro PA, right?
I was like, I was sad inside a little bit. I was like, where's mine? They forgot about me. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, this guy doesn't even get numbers, bro. You know what I mean?
You just gotta hit him up. Just be like, hey man, so I'm seeing this new
bad at it. I am so bad at it. I'm so bad at it, bro. Like again, the social anxiety thing. Maybe that's why. I watch Gary V content sometimes. Then when I feel like shit, and then like he's always like, yo, maybe you're not good at managing your own shit. Maybe you need somebody to do it. Yeah, you know what I mean?
That's true.
But I'm just terrible at reaching out to brands, man. It's just not I'm not good at it. That surprised me, bro, that you sharpen knives, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you don't think I do that?
I mean, you're really new at it, right? You're really new at the hobby. And like I've done my fair share of sharpening and fucking up knives. Like definitely. I have sharpening systems and things like that, but I don't do it that often. I don't know why.
I'm not a hardcore user. I maintain my knives, but I'm not like every month on the day sharpen all my knives because I don't use them all that often. You know what I mean?
Bronny said, Ray is talking about me getting appropriate. No, bro, it's not you. It was just like the person I was seeing in my head was like not even anybody. It was like, why didn't I get? And I'm like, I get fucking 3 million views on TikTok. Like,
damn, bro.
Like, it's my own like internal insecurity that does it. You know what I mean? Like that's what it is. Bronny's mad funny. I think Bronny got one.
Did Bronny get one? Let's go. Oh, he did.
Yo, Bronny's content is good.
Oh,
I told him that. I told him that
his photo, his photography game, his stills.
It's good. Yeah, I see him on TikTok too. I'm always like, oh, I love this shit,
Vince says I got one too. No idea how to use it. Yo, so there's this thing called YouTube. I
mean, Vince should get everything, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That should get everything. He's gonna just put it.
My
like
knives dull AF, he says.
Well, if your knives are dull AF, you hit up Jared of Neves Knives. He's like one of the best, and I always send him all my stuff. I always try to, pay him, but I don't know. I guess he's my boy, and he's like, "No, don't worry about it." But he does have a service. He does have a knife sharpening service.
He does?
And
oh, nice.
Oh, dude, like his knife sharpening content is like the best. I swear to God, like.
I just watched a video of his that I was surprised. It only has 3,000 views. It was made 2 years ago. It was about micro bevels. I didn't know what the hell a micro bevel was.
Yeah.
And so I looked it up on YouTube. His was the first one that hit. and it only had 3K views. I was like, what? And I clicked it, and it was the most informative. Had drawings and diagrams and
Yeah.
stuff. Jared
Dude,
was on
he's
point with that.
really good at it. Like he does freehand, he does the systems, he knows about the steals, and like
Yeah.
that's what I like about his content. Is he goes about it in like a sharpening kind of way, where he's like, "Oh yeah, I really like this M390 from whatever Kaiser because when you freehand sharpen, like he gets a feel for it. So it's like a different kind of experience than people that don't do it that much. He does it all the time, so you could really trust his knowledge. Like, oh, the heat treat on this is really good. I've sharpened a lot of these and stuff like that. So I also don't know what a micro bevel is. I do, but I didn't know. And when I was like, "What? There's another
your boy
one
Neves. Your boy
inside?"
Neves has a resource for that. Yeah.
Let's see. I have. Oh, how often do you do gear maintenance though?
How often do I do it? I try and do it once a month, but it wouldn't be like my entire collection of knives. It would just be like the 2 or 3 knives that I use daily or like that I rotate. You know what I mean?
When
And then
you
I just
cut
make sure.
a box open and
Mhm.
it's a messy one, right? And
Mhm.
it's got the tape residue on it. Do you clean
Oh
it off
yeah.
right away? Or do you
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
I
damn.
go for the knife shield. I go for the isopropyl alcohol, and I just like.
Yeah. But what if it's like got the DLC coat? Yo, you can't. You gotta be careful. You can't put the alcohol on it. It's gonna
That's
get.
true.
How do
That's
you
true. That's true.
do you clean it right
Well,
away or?
so I try my best to clean it right away because the longer you leave tape residue, the more it like eats into it. And so, have you heard of KPL Knife Shield?
Yeah, my boy Mark Ridgewell is in here right now. He was like, "Bro, it smells like fish sauce, right? But like you put it on a little bit and it just comes off." He was telling me about it. Like, we do like little knife meetups for New York City guys in my house, and he was there. And he was like, "Yeah,
Yep.
you just rub it." I think we were eating at like a Thai restaurant afterwards,
He
and he
has
was like,
knife shields
"It's
in his
like fish
pocket.
sauce."
Hey, I don't appreciate the hate on fish sauce though. I'm half Vietnamese.
No,
I eat
fish sauce is
every
great,
day.
but he's just like it smells a little funny, like the
Yeah,
KPL
it's a little
Shield.
different. It's a little
Is it
different.
really
But it
smells?
cleans and it also leaves like a little film on it that kind of like keeps it protected from like a lot of this stuff. So it's good to apply on
Wow.
your blades. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I gotta try that, man. I usually just use the hot water, warm water. I'm using the bounty, and like you have to try really hard to not cut yourself. You know what I mean? Because you're going like
Ooh,
this.
yeah,
I've
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
cut myself like that.
Oh, jeez. You gotta pull
Uh,
away from the knife, away from the edge.
people clowned on me because I did this video. I think I tagged you in it because we were doing the fitness challenge.
Yeah.
Where like I cut myself opening the protein powder.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
People
I
were like,
saw
"You're
that.
supposed to cut away from yourself, you idiot." And I'm like,
Yeah, like this. Let me
you've
open this
never
roasting.
rushed where like you didn't follow that rule? Because that's why I do it. I mean, I definitely try to cut away or just be careful, but I was like
Yeah.
rushing, I had to leave and I'm making a protein shake.
Yeah.
And
I can't be sleeping like that. Cause the one day that I do it, it's over. It's over.
What do
dude.
you mean it's over?
Cause like, like I get excited about things, right? Like
Yeah.
you said. And so
Yep.
if I don't stop and think about what I'm doing, I'm just gonna F something up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So whenever I have a knife in hand, like I'm really careful. Like I'm the dude that like rides a motorcycle and in my mind I'm like, don't die, don't die, don't die. You know what I mean? And that's like counterintuitive, you know what I mean? Because you got to focus on the road, but at the same time, you're trying not to like shit the bed and die. So I always cut away because I don't want to like slip up, make a mistake, and mess me up. So
Damn, bro, you're like the straightest edge, dude. Like, because me,
I'm
I
just-
like definitely break the rules sometimes. You know what I mean? Not, I mean, look, I'm the dumb one here because I'm the one getting
Yeah.
cut. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
But
Fair
I
enough.
definitly break the rules like sometimes when it comes to that.
Dude,
Do you
these
have other?
hands,
What's that?
we're hand models, bro. We're hand
know.
models. We gotta protect these things. You know, these are the video making hands. You can't be messing around getting cuts on everything.
Bro, did you know when I first started my YouTube, I used to wear Band-Aids because I was moving and my air conditioner like clipped both my thumbs and the nail bed, like, it came off, right? And it
Oh
was
yeah,
just
yeah.
for years. I would wear like Justice League Band-Aids or something like that to make it cool. And I was like the
Okay.
guy with the Band-Aids. I don't know, for people
Oh.
rocking out in the chat, let me know if you've been rocking out with me for that long. And every
Damn.
video had Band-Aids on it. In the very beginning, I wore leather gloves.
Oh no
He's
shit.
like, what? Yo, bro.
I've never seen that before, but hey.
Yo, hold on a second. Let me look for this right now.
Accessorize Me says, I like to call it using my gear. He has tape on half his knives.
Damn.
Get out, Vince. Get out.
You want to see something crazy? Hold on. Look, this is the very first video I ever made, bro.
Here we go.
With the leather gloves, son. It's the very first video I've ever made, actually. It's 6 years ago, 1.6K views.
Oh my god.
Look, a new perspective. Look at that thumbnail, son. Look at that.
Clean, clean.
All right, let's watch
Got
this.
the glow and everything.
I'm gonna get flagged. Excessive humor ad. Oh, look at this cinematography, bro.
It's a banger, bro.
This is the first video I ever made on YouTube. The very first.
Oh my god. Bangers only, dude.
Yo, dude.
Yo, you got an intro? All this futuristic? Dude, this is on point,
Is that
man.
CT0456?
I think so. That looks crazy.
That's my
The
ex.
hell? What kind of person would buy this sort of thing?
That's your ex.
Maybe Space Ninja?
Oh yeah! Get it? Oh.
Maybe Iron Man
dangerous
needed a
content.
knife.
Dangerous content.
Bro.
What? Iron Man, let's go!
Or
Oh my
what if some
God.
36-year-old kid from New York City buys his first ZT and it changes his world forever?
The filter. Let's go.
Look at the review though. I
Yo,
built
what's
this
good,
thing.
everybody? This is your boy from the NYC. It's me,
All right,
Ray,
let's stop watching.
bringing
But
you
anyway, this thing right here. Let's go to the gloves, yeah.
Jeff.
Oh, I didn't have
Now
leather
about the
gloves yet.
other
I had
stuff.
the Kevlar-ish kind of one.
Okay,
Anyway,
okay,
this
for sure.
this
Like the
carbon
work gloves.
fiber thing here, I built it, and it has a magnetic thing in the middle, so you could put the knife on it and rotate it, which is absolutely like unnecessary. I just
Got a
wanted to
lazy
stand
Susan
out, so I
built
did
in.
it.
That's dope.
Before we go, let's end on this one. Like, what other
Oh, yeah.
hobbies do you have aside from EDC?
I enjoy golf. That's the biggest thing for me. I
Isn't
picked
that
up
like
golf.
a big
What?
time killer.
A big time killer? It can be. So what I do is I have like a little net in my backyard and I just hit whenever I have a second. Or like, you stand up every so often, you go out there and just hit.
Vince said, "Read your notifications." I don't know
Yeah.
that
What did he
means.
say?
He said did he message me or something?
I don't know.
I'm
Vince, what
looking.
platform? What platform
I
are
know.
you reading this notification? You gotta be specific. But golf, mechanical keyboards. I build mechanical keyboards for fun.
Oh,
That's
did I
always been a-
send
A
hold
nerdy
on a
thing.
second. Oh my god, did I
YouTube notifications.
Oh, YouTube notifications.
You've
What do
got
you mean?
9+. Oh no, he's just ragging on you for showing your
Oh.
browser and you have hella notifications. He didn't send you anything. He's just ragging on you.
I got really scared because I thought that maybe I sent him. Oh my god, did I send him a message using Urban EDC's account, bro? No, I did it. Yeah, I got really scared just now. Sometimes I get really scared that I do that, and because I have like 3 accounts on here. Like 2 is a client, and I'm always like,
Don't want to mix them up.
dude, one time I posted one of my own videos where I'm like, yo, this is lit. And I posted it on Urban's page. I had to delete it right away. And I tagged Arcane Design.
Oh,
he's like,
yeah.
yeah, he's like he's an acquaintance, like friend. I'm friendly with him. So he was like, oh snap, I didn't know that you post for them. And I'm like, yeah.
Israel's like, what are you doing? What am I watching right now?
But it was about his knife. So,
Oh, okay,
it
for
was
sure,
supposed
for
to be
sure.
on my page. But like, yeah, golf, dude. Like, how'd you get into that?
A pandemic, man. I feel like everybody in the world got into golf whenever it got locked down. There was like a club shortage. There was like, there was nothing else to do except go out and breathe fresh air and play the game. So it was fun.
Matt, the silent golfer, you know what I mean, who's blowing up on TikTok, dude.
Yeah.
From Urban EDC is a big golf guy, man.
He's really good.
He-
We chop it up about scores and he tells me
Yeah.
what he hits and then he asks me what I hit and then I hang up. because I hit really bad. I'm really bad, but I'm a beginner and all that, and golf is hard. So
I've never tried it. I do like the mini golf, dude, and that's
Yeah.
about it. Like, what?
Yeah.
So no
It's
other
fun, though.
hobbies aside from golf, though.
I have
Like,
a ton
no-
of hobbies, dude, and
like, you
and
watch
no
any-
time to follow up on it. You know what I mean?
Watch like any anime or anything like
Of
that?
course
or
I
like,
do. of course.
Like what?
So anime, the most recent ones, maybe they're not so recent, but like Spy X Family has been really fun.
Oh shit,
Um,
that's a good one. Yeah,
yeah,
very like
Chainsaw
lighthearted.
Man. Yeah, that's what I like.
Yeah.
It's like it's cute humor, you know what I mean?
Chainsaw
Chainsaw
Man,
Man
word.
was dope,
Yeah.
and I hope that the second season comes soon.
You watch the
Um,
JJK, bro?
no, I don't.
You
I haven't gotten
don't?
into it. No, I haven't gotten into
Oh
it.
man, if you like Chainsaw Man, you will like that
Where do I
for
start? Where
sure.
do I start? Is it on Netflix?
It's on Crunchyroll. Oh, I think
Crunchyroll.
is it on Netflix now? I think it's on Crunchyroll. You gotta
Okay.
have
Okay.
Crunchy. Yeah,
But
man.
would you recommend starting like right from season 1, or is there like a lull? What part? What do you think?
Since it's not like a show with a ton of episodes like Naruto or something,
Okay.
you could do season 1 and like you will crush it, bro. The animation
Oh.
is top notch. You know what I mean? Like Appa
Okay.
is the studio that's doing it. So
Okay.
they just do really good stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much what I do too. Just anime shows, things like that. Stuff to
Yeah,
watch with the wife. Did your wife
for
watch
sure.
anime?
No,
No.
she don't like it. Yeah.
Like the reality TV show?
A little bit. She likes the rom-coms right now. She's really into
Okay.
the movies and the series and stuff. But you know what's funny? I'm not even ragging on that because like I'll fight it so hard. She'll be like, "Come watch this with me." I'm like, "No, I don't want to watch that shit.
Yeah.
That's stupid." And then I'll overhear like the latest drama in that episode, and
Yeah.
I'm like making dinner, and then I'll listen and I'll go, "What do you mean Tracy did that to Cody? What the fuck? What are you talking about?" And then I'll just get into it, and I'll just be right there watching with her by the end of it. So
The
yeah.
reality TV stuff, like this, I don't like it. Like Kelly doesn't
Mhm.
watch it. She's
Yeah.
more of like a true crime doc, like kind of gal.
Oh,
Like really
yeah.
dark shit. Like the darker the
Mhm.
better, bro. Like she just
Yeah.
watches all the true crime. I don't know what is it with like girls in true crime. They just like
Mm.
I don't know if
Yeah.
one of those gals, but dude, she just
I mean,
watches a
it's
lot of that.
compelling, right? And it sucks you in, and you want to find out, like, oh, okay, what's going on here? And it goes deeper and deeper. There's different levels and all that stuff. So, hell yeah.
But yeah, man, dude, the true crime stuff, that's what she watches. But with the reality TV, like at least like the people are usually really hot in it. Like the gals. So you got that. So like I just like, oh, what do you mean Lisa did that? And it's just like a girl with a blowout ass. You know what I mean?
That's why Lisa did that.
Yeah, dude, that's really good, man.
Dude, there's this show called Love is Blind.
Oh yeah. I've watched clips of it for sure.
Dude, it's hilarious how stupid some of these like beefs are. And like, regular people are like, we would never do that. But Love is Blind, basically they put like 20 people into pods and they date, but they don't ever see each other.
Yeah.
And they talk about whatever, but they just can't see each other. And then they'll have like 4 weeks to like propose. And
they
then
don't see each other ever?
well, no, once they propose, they
Okay.
they see each other for the first time, then they have a honeymoon, then they get married, and it's all within a span of 4 weeks or whatever. Yeah.
What?
And so
That's
it's kind of nuts
crazy.
because like you can already tell because you see everything, you know what they look like and stuff like that. And you could tell like this jock is like dating this like super nerdy girl, and then you can tell this other person that they're talking to is gonna be like when they finally get to see each other's faces, there's gonna be some drama because then he's gonna be like, oh shit, I missed out, blah blah blah, and then it goes crazy.
You heard it here first, man. Ron Kwok is a reality TV show guy now, man. I like the survival ones. You ever watch the survival ones? Like, you ever watch Naked and Afraid?
I've heard of it. That's
Melissa
wild.
Backwoods was on Naked and Afraid like multiple
my
seasons, and I remember I followed her already because if you've been in this EDC game for a while, you would have started following her or like come across her or something. And I'm like watching this, right? And I'm like, that's Melissa Backwoods, bro. And then like what they do is they put you on an in like some crazy area, and like you don't have clothes, dude. And you got like partner up with this other guy or other girl or whatever, or a group of people, and you got to just like survive, like they just let you have like 2 tools. And I think she brought like some kind of machete or like a kukri or something, I think is what she bought. And then they give you like a pot, and that's it. You got to get your own food. You got to be there for 21 days, dog.
Damn.
21 days, yeah. And she was on that
nuts.
multiple seasons, which I was like, holy shit. And then now she's like this huge like content creator, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
You were talking about the views not being that good on shorts. Like, have you seen Melissa's views, dude? They're insane.
Well, she's got the clout. You know what I mean? It doesn't.
Yeah, yeah.
All those regular rules and speculations about what the algo does
Yeah.
for us, that doesn't apply to people who have clout because that's automatic for them almost.
Yeah. I defend her sometimes. People are like, oh, you know, she's just a pretty girl or whatever. And I'm like,
She
if
knows
you
her
actually
shit.
watch her videos, though,
She knows her stuff.
yeah,
That's
she
not a
knows her
joke.
shit. And also, like, I always push back on this when guys will be like, oh, it's just because they're pretty. That's why they're getting all these views. And I'm like, let me tell you something right now. Being pretty is a skill, dude. That like, you know, the god or gods or the god or the gods gave you. And
Yeah.
like, you have to work with what you have. You know what I'm saying? Like, they made me funny. I mean, like, but like, you know, that you being pretty is a skill. And if you know how to utilize it, you know, you could do that. And also you have the knowledge too, which is crazy. Like, I watch her videos and I'm like learning shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So
And
Ray
it's not
says-
just a pretty face, man. It takes a lot of hard work to like make it on socials, no matter what you look like.
hell yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't just sit there for 30 seconds and do nothing. You got to talk. You got to know how to film. You got to know how to edit. You know how, yeah. And
Captions.
be
Captions.
consistent.
People don't talk about captions a lot.
Yeah.
That's fucking important, dude.
Seriously.
Look,
Because a lot
Ray
of
go
people
on
don't
Naked
listen.
and Afraid.
More than half of them. Ray go on Naked and Afraid. Maybe though. Just maybe.
I will fail on like day one, bro. Like, I'm so hungry.
He wears the pot on his head as a helmet, not to actually make
Like,
the food.
what would you
But
bring
yeah,
though? If
man.
you were on Naked and Afraid, Ron Kwok, you had to bring 2 items.
Ooh.
Right? Yeah, you had to bring 2 items. Like,
Mm.
what would you bring?
I think it would have to be a big knife, like
Yeah.
like a machete or something.
Yeah.
To defend myself and to hunt game. Not that I'm a hunter or anything. I think it would have to be a pot.
No, I think they give you one. I think they give
Oh,
you
they give
one.
you one. Oh, aside
Yeah.
from choosing one?
Yeah, let's say they give you one. In some episodes they don't, but in some episodes the place is so harsh that they give you the pot so you can boil the water, because you can't go a
Right.
lot of days without water. Food, you can
Right.
actually go a long time.
Yeah. Shoot. Okay. I think it would have to be maybe a sleeping bag or like obviously I would die on day one. I ain't there, man.
Dude, the only Asian guy that I've ever seen on it was like so terrible, bro. I'm like, fuck, you're representing us, dude. And he was like,
That was me. That's me.
Yeah, that was me. He didn't make it, dude.
Yeah.
I think it's the fire starter. People always don't take it. And like, that's the one. Because even with the fire starter, they can't get it started because like the place is moist and shit. So without it, it's like, what are you going to do? The bow drill? Like,
Yeah.
I have no survival skills, like whatsoever. I have no survival skills, bro. You know, we live in the city. Like, we're not feathering sticks.
Yeah.
You know?
True. Yeah. It's a different climate. Our survival skills would be like raiding empty stores or like, you know what I mean? Like if it was a dystopian apocalypse kind of thing, like going through what's already existing and scavenging or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna just hit up Walgreens real quick, you know what I mean, and bring it back. You know, I brought Tylenol, man.
Tylenol.
I got fajitas, dog.
Oh my god, that'll last you 21 days for sure,
bro. This was so much fun, man. Thank you for coming through, and let everyone know where they can find you. I put it in the links in the description, of course, but you know, you can let them know right now.
For sure. I mean, you can find me on YouTube, Ron Kwok. You can also find me on Instagram, TikTok. I started a TikTok. Did you know?
I linked it in the description, bro. I follow you
at Live with Purpose EDC, dude. I'm only like 1.6K subscribers on TikTok, but it's fun. Like
you put the link in the description now, though.
Oh yeah,
you should do that.
Right.
Put your link tree or you know, beacons or whatever.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's where I'm at, and enjoy my videos, man. I'm gonna be out here with Ray doing the collab streams and all that, so it's real fun.
Thank you so much, you guys. You all have a good night and much love to everybody. This is your boy Ray with Ron Kwok, and this is the Everyday
Take it easy,
City
y'all.
Carry podcast.